and all these bands, yeah? So we can think that her legs are probably super tight too, which they are. Like every spot there is super tight. Look at the big toe. Yeah. All right, look at the little toe. Yeah, so we got quite a strong curvature kind of coming over here, right? And then we've got this little toe hooking up underneath, right? That's going to show us a lot of tension, so we can obviously feel, and again, we can see her threshold is not very high, so I'm not going to work her quite as high as I was working the other two guys, but I can feel how tight she is in here. Do you want to feel that? So she's quite a bundle of tightness. That nervous energy down, get her breathing, get her relaxed. You don't want to be prodding at somebody who's nervous, okay? So that's the first thing I'm noticing just there. It's like, okay, well, we got a lot of nervous energy, yeah? Right, good. So again, see, I can't pull that toe. It immediately pushes her right up to her threshold. That's why I say her head massage would be first. Once we relax her, then there's going to be a lot of work done on this foot. You can see that joint there is very stiff in the back here. It's super tight through here. But again, we hit her threshold very quickly. Yeah, you can see even through here, it's really tight. This band up here is super tight. I'm giving her higher marks than the other guys for tightness. Okay, all through here. All right, so that big toe belly band is very tight. Again, I can't move that toe. That's going to be too overwhelming. It's so charged. There's an awful lot of tightness coming.
I always had problem with my big toes.
You've always had problems with your big toes? Yeah. Again, you can almost feel she breaks out into a cold sweat really easily, which is another reason why I use towels with people as well, because a lot of people do with deep massage, so otherwise you're getting mixed up in their sweat and stuff as well. All right, super tight in here. Just a complete mess. That's sort of, yeah, you're welcome. But you come to the right place. Okay. So yeah, a lot of work done, all these points. I mean, this is just tight as anything. This is, it's, again, right through there. You can see how tight she is just through there, right? And you can see it's not a lot of, you're not using a lot of pressure on her, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I definitely think a head massage. It's like head massage is screaming out at me. Like I would spend 20 minutes, half an hour working on her head. You've all learned the head massage, right? There's nothing, that's all I do is what you've already learned. Okay, just calm her down, then get into the assisted belly breathing before you do anything. That's screaming out, okay? But from our diagnosis, her feet are really tight. I'm giving her sort of 8s, 8.5s. And then we could have a quick diagnosis up through here, and already it's just disaster. Yeah? Yeah. Super tight. You can see the level of pressure I'm using. Very gentle, but it's hitting her pain threshold very quickly. So again, head massage. We could feel through here. Oh, that's really tight too in here. Yeah.
Checking it.
Yeah. So far worse than what you're. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
I use my thumb quite a lot with massage.
You cry a lot?
No. I use my thumb quite a lot.
Oh, you use your thumb quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, all massage therapists are going to be tight in our thumbs, right? We always need constant work there. Okay, we can feel, her hands at least move. We can actually kind of get into them. That's one thing we can notice compared to her feet. Her feet are in worse shape. It doesn't mean we would start with the feet. Usually I would start with the tightest thing, but if she's not going to let me get in there, I'm better off doing her hands first and coming later, okay? We've got to really pay attention to where she wants to get better. There's no doubt about it, right? She's there, she hopped on the table, she's keen, but she's so tight that it's jumpy for her. So we got to work within that. That's one of the main things, right? We got to work within that. We got to always do calm movements with people that are nervous too. So no fast jabbing movements. You're coming in and you're doing things like supporting her belly and getting her to calm down. The most important thing here is just to get her to be nice and calm. You don't want her to have this feeling of, oh, he's going to hurt me, or it's going to be too much. That's completely counterproductive. Because what's she going to do if she thinks that? Tense up. I got to come the complete opposite. I've got to establish that connection. I've got to establish more the nurturing side, right? So slow movements with just, so she goes, oh, he's not going to, go, even if I might work more deeply on other people. I'm going to go slow and deep, and then I go, okay, oh, well, we can feel that tension. But she's working in there, and I'm not overwhelming her. So she can get in the right space to receive the massage. And that's why, again, head massage would be very good for her. Okay, but again, I see that, yeah, so very, very tight, even in here, like, you know, super tight, all right? In here, very, very tight.
So again, that goes with the idea of working together.
That's right.
Idea what you just said.
Working together.
Being in the right place to receive the massage.
That's right. And that's the thing where I'd be, because you can see she's keen, but she's just nervous, you know what I mean? So we want to allay that nervousness, but it's also, she's very tight. So the nervousness, I don't think is just about the massage. I think she's actually a nervous person, right? It's not just about coming in for a massage. She's got kind of, you know, even, you know, when we first met her, she was kind of nervous about speaking in a group, you know what I mean? So it's so like, there's that, so there's just anxiety about who she is, you know what I mean? It's like, that's what we want to get rid of, right? So yeah, definitely, my first area would be to open up this whole area and to do 20 minutes, half an hour, and really get into her head and her jaw and just open that whole area up, okay? So yeah, that's what I think, yeah, and her ears. We'll get you to roll over. And I mean, like I say, if I was showing a whole treatment, I could show you how to do that. But right now, we're focusing on the diagnosis, okay? Again. You guys have a feel. I mean, you can just look at her back and it says tension, you know?
Oh, I didn't put too much.
So yeah, it's not just me hitting her throat, but you guys are too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Lots of breathing will be good for her too. Lots of deep breathing, and then obviously we can probably predict a lot of emotion in there, you know, that needs to probably come out. That will come out through relaxing her head, because I always think the head is control, the control mechanism.